adventurers, my name is Chris and welcome back to more Dungeons & Dragons Dating Simulator with RPG elements. Apparently. So, last episode was pretty wild, pretty crazy. We got a lot going on. We did a lot of stuff too. And we're in quite the situation. So, last time we ended up meeting a tiefling named Alfur. We went back to the grove. I know, every time we get out, they just pull us back in. So we went back to the grove, we met with her. Very talented, very lovely voice, very exquisite bard, right? And we got to listen to one of her songs and even play alongside her. And it was pretty great. We actually got proficiency in the lute, which is obviously what we're wearing now. But it was a nice time. And another thing, apparently there's an alternate scene to that whole thing that we could have gone through if we had done different dialogue choices. And apparently it's really cool, right? So, one of the mods on the channel, she sent me over, thanks, the scene that is that. And apparently it's really cool. So at the end of the episode, we're going to watch that, because I definitely agree with her and a lot of you guys that it is really good. It's a good one to see. So, look forward to that. Then, we ended up also saving this kid, one of the kids, Mercon, from some harpies, and that was an entirely interesting situation because it was a new mechanic we hadn't actually dealt with yet. So having like the charm and being essentially forced to walk towards the harpies was very, very neat. But we overcame it. We saved him. It was great. Got him back to Maul, and everything's okay. Then we ended up actually making our way to Karlach, where, you know, along the way, we met with this group of 3 ogres, which I thought was really interesting, because they were led by Lump the Enlightened. He was incredibly articulate. He was speaking not, like ogreish, right? He wasn't speaking. He was speaking in like clear sentences. It was wild, right? His 2 buddies weren't, but he was. Now, whatever that means, I don't know yet. I think it's weird, suspicious. He's enlightened for a reason, and I know that could just be dramatic, right? Maybe he found something, like a magic item that gave him some, increased intelligence, maybe. Or, he's talking with somebody, but at the end of the day, he said, that him and his friends, they fall prey to gluttony and greed, wherever it is, and money, right? So we actually were able to convince them to give us a horn to call them in the event that we need backup. So we got that in our back pocket. Whenever we need, whenever we're in a really bad situation, blow the horn, they show up. They did say that they will kill everybody. So we got to be real careful to not do that kind of recklessly. And then on our way to Karlach, we had a pretty incredible revelation, which was that Lazelle, she's into us. She said it. Yeah. And it was hands down one of the greatest things that could happen to us in that entire episode. It's fantastic. So, nothing but just absolute wins the entire time. It's fantastic. So, whenever we go to camp next, she's waiting. And not by questioning, she said she's gonna take it. So that's out. It's already predetermined. Right? And then, man, on our way over here is Karlach, which is also just reinforced another thing, was just like, God, why is everybody so attractive? Like, everybody, it's insane, it's absurd. Everybody's so hot. It's not fair. It's crazy, right? God damn it. God. So we talked with her and Wyll and got Wyll to calm down, and she's actually nothing like she was painted out to be to Wyll or to us. So whoever did give Wyll this information lied, made a bunch of shit up to get him to kill her, right? More than likely. Because again, Wyll didn't actually know anything. He didn't know any of this. This was all coming from his contact. And he just believed it. Who, again, probably believes his contact's pretty reliable. However, not so much, I guess. And she's just as much of a victim of this whole thing as the rest of us. Because not only does she have a tadpole, but she was more or less like used and abused by Zariel to fight under her in hell during the Blood War. And that's kind of sucks, right? So we're kind of teaming up with her. She's teaming up with us. We got a great thing going on. We have absolutely the most visually, well, yes, but also like it's a great party. We got a good party going on. It's fantastic. Right? We had a beautiful moment with Wyll as well. If you didn't see that, it was fantastic. Really nice. Really wholesome. So last episode was lovely. It's absolutely a great time. And there's a couple things we're going to do in this episode, so just as a heads up, we're going to do a couple bits of exploring, re-exploring, in a couple areas to be a little bit more thorough that I've been thinking about, and also some of you have suggested that I kind of missed in a way. So we're going to do a couple things. So one of those things is going to be going back to the Grove. Ironically, we just can't get out of it. But, so we're going to go do that. But first, we're going to level up. I know. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm joking. We're going to do the level up first because I know y'all have been itching for this as much as I have. And I didn't want to level it up last episode because of the Gnoll fight. I was, for some reason, very confident. I was like, you know what? This could be fine. We're going to take... Because I didn't know it was going to turn into gnolls until the hyenas. And then it was like, oh, it's going to be gnolls. It's not great. But again, I do like the foreshadowing because Alfur, her teacher was killed by gnolls. And so it was kind of like, hey, they're out there, they're doing stuff, you know, they're active. We hadn't seen any yet until the hyenas, and then that's essentially where they come from. Because, you know, basically implants them a demon, right? What's the best way to say it? Hyena eats corpse. You know who says, ooh, this is a great thing. Basically does some magic. This is like the most easy to understand version of it, right? Because we also saw it happen. But essentially, gnolls are created within the corpse of a hyena. And we played it very naive, right? We played it very naive. And not really knowing that. Right? Because what do we know? What do we really know, right? And the odds of it being a good gnoll, and not even like a good gnoll, just like a neutral gnoll, it was like a 1%. It was not a good idea. But at the end of the day, it played way more into Zav's character and background and knowledge than anything else. So I think at the end of the day, it was perfect. So cantrip, new cantrip. We can Blade Ward, Booming Blade, Bursting Sinew, Acid Splash. We got Poison Spray, True Strike, Fire Bolt, Light, Bone Chill, and Minor Illusion. Okay, so thematically, still works with. I still think I'm doing a bunch of this stuff thinking about like what actually works thematically, and what would something that he himself would probably want to manifest. And a lot of these are good. Like Booming Blade is cool, right? The thunder damage. Like, it's very neat. But then Minor Illusion I also think is really good, really, really great, right? Distraction. It's really between these two, right? 1d8, -1 bludgeoning damage because strength. Right, strike with your weapon affecting your foe with a resonance that hurts them for 1 to 8 thunder damage when they move. Right, so we hit them, it basically sticks on them, and then the second they move, that's when it actually does the damage. So it's either that or I feel like Minor Illusion, because the thing is a cantrip, so we could just constantly be doing it. And I think for now, I think that's actually a really cool one. And then spell-wise, so we get to pick a spell. Blindness Blur. you know, Cloud of Daggers, Crown of Madness, Darkness. Okay, so some of these, basically, we've seen all of these before. It's more or less what do we actually want to use now, and it's kind of between a couple of them, right? Thunderwave would be neat, but we'd have to be very close range for that. And then also Mage Armor is a very cool idea, and then Mirror Image and Misty Step. These are kind of like the ones that I've been thinking about, because Mage Armor obviously great, right? Gale has it. He can technically cast it on us, but we could cast it on ourselves, right? It lasts for essentially until another long rest, so it's all day pretty much. And so I like Thunderwave, but I don't know if we're gonna be, I don't know if that would be better right now. Mirror Image would be good because it would increase our armor class by 3. Okay, the Misty Step would be great because we could pop around. But then we have tempestuous magic, right? So essentially as a bonus action, we could just fly anywhere anyway. Right? But we just have to cast a level and spell first. So while Misty Step is really cool, I think because we have this, it's not an immediate urgency. I think if we didn't have this, I would go for it. Between Mage Armor. I feel like Mirror Image is a really good one. Right? Because the only thing is this goes up by our dexterity modifier. This is just a flat 3. Right, so if we up our dexterity modifier, right, we get that up. Right, because right now it's a +1. We do +2. If we get it to a +2, you know, that could be pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go Mirror Image because I think that's a good idea. We'll do that for now. We'll do that for now because I think that's still really good. Because our dexterity modifier is not very high, so the flat 3 is great. And we get feats. Good lord, there's so many of them. Oh my god. Okay, I'll throw that out. If you want me to read them all, I will. However, we'd be here for like another 20 minutes if I read every single one of them. There's a lot. Now, assuming that they're pretty similar to the actual D&D was, there's a couple that I think would be really cool, right? One of which would be Magic Initiate Druid. We would learn some Druid cantrips, right? One of which is Speak with Animals, right? Or no, not the cantrip. The spell is Speak with Animals. The cantrips we could get Shillelagh, so our staff could actually be a pretty decent melee weapon. Instead of using strength, it would use our charisma. Right, so we get Shillelagh. And then something cool, like we could do guidance, but then I think really it would be like Shillelagh and probably resistance. Right, just a little bit of a buff. And then yeah, for spell wise, I would definitely go for Speak with Animals. That's one of the ones that I'm thinking of. The other ones, and I think I'm gonna go with it, is Weapon Master. Why? Because we can get some proficiencies and stuff that we don't actually have. Because we can get scimitar proficiency, we can get longbow proficiency, and those two things are great because they're finesse weapons. Or no, so the scimitar is a finesse weapon. The scimitar is a finesse weapon, which means that we use our dexterity, not our strength, right? So that would essentially turn, because right now our staff is pretty much useless. It doesn't really do much of anything. If we got a scimitar, we would at least have a melee range attack. Now again, we do have, you know, Shocking Grasp, so that's still good. That's another one, and probably better. But I also think it'd be pretty kind of cool to have scimitars. Even though we have a close range spell that would do potentially more damage. If anything, it's more for the longbow, right? Because the longbow, we'd actually be able to utilize right now to get that spell slot back. And then longsword, I think, would be cool because some longswords are finesse. And we could potentially get a longsword that does more damage than shocking grasp. I think those two definitely. And then scimitar, and then, you know, short bow, maybe short bow. But if we have long bow, I wouldn't switch it back to a short bow unless it's a really good short bow. Right, but I think javelin could be cool. Javelin could be neat. But I think for our situation, because I would love greatsword, but our strength is terrible. But it would be cool to have one. It wouldn't really make a lot of sense, but it'd be neat to see. Trident spears. Shortbow, it would be just for, like, convenience. You know? Heavy crossbow. Let's do a heavy crossbow, just in case we get a crossbow that's actually better than the bow. I think that's a good idea right now. I think it works. And then we'll up our dexterity. Right? +2. Hell yeah. Dex checks. So that's great, because it's without doing the ability score improvement, right? One ability by 2 or 2 abilities by 1, we get proficiencies and still get 1 boosted. I think that works for him. I think so. Now, we're gonna try to go a little bit faster with everybody else, right? But still thoughtful, because everyone gets a feat now. Everyone gets a feat. Right, so more. What do we got for you? Cantrip Blade Ward, Bursting Sinew Light, Produce Flame, Thaumaturgy, or Toll the Dead. Ooh, God, I love Toll the Dead, right? Ringing the Bell, Impending Doom. Target is at full health, you deal 1 to 8 necrotic damage instead. Which is cool. So essentially, like, if it's at full health, if it's the furthest away from death, it does less damage. The closer it is to death, and by closer, I mean anything that's not full health, it does max damage. Or, not max damage. It does the higher die roll between the 1 to 12 and 1 to 8. Thaumaturgy. Gain advantage on intimidation and performance checks. That's the other one. That's also a really good one. Because, like, Blade Ward is cool because you half all the damage. But advantage on intimidation and performance checks could also be really good. Right, especially for her. Man, it's really between Toll the Dead and Blade Ward. Because I feel like Blade Ward would be really useful. We're gonna go Blade Ward. Because we could put this on Lazelle and just make her even tougher to handle up close. Right, which is what I did in the Harpy fight, and I didn't do nearly at all in the Null fight, ironically. I did not keep Lazelle up on them to impose disadvantage. Did not do that. We're not going to do that again. For sure. Okay, so what should we get for you? So, not Weapon Master, like, right, because, like, Skilled, Shared Master, Sentinel would be, no, Sentinel, not for you, not for you. It's a great one. I think for her, I think it would be very cool. Like, Magic Initiate could be good, but it would have to be not a charisma-based magic initiate. Right? Otherwise, I think maybe the ability score improvement to, like, not make her charisma so bad, but it would just push it up to 10. Right? So we'd essentially just zero out. It wouldn't be anything good, but it wouldn't be a negative. But let's go. I'm thinking like maybe. Okay. Should we do? Because I'm thinking like a druid for her could be really cool. Like some of the abilities that she could utilize. Let's see what we can do, right? Because it's her. Could do Shillelagh. Could be cool. But I'd have to change. Right, your Stafford Club becomes magical. She would need. Is she proficient in clubs? I think. I don't know. I don't think so. She might be. Right, because I know that's gonna be like light. Like, well, it probably doesn't count for maces technically. Because it's separate, yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, we're good actually. Let's do that because right now she got this hammer which she's not proficient with at all. At all. Then we'll do Produce Flame because I feel like Produce Flame also really fits with her thematically. And not like Poison Spray. And then one spell, Goodberry. Goodberry would be great. Animal Friendship. It's tempting to speak with animals. I don't know, her interaction with Scratch kind of showed like she's pretty good with animals. Or she likes good. Maybe she does like animals. I mean, Scratch is special, but I think at least in that circumstance, it showed some side of her, right? Which I think is great. Lazelle, I already thought about you. You're gonna be a Sentinel, 100% Sentinel. When an enemy within melee range attacks an ally, you can use a reaction to make a weapon attack against that enemy. Target ally must not have the Sentinel feat, so you can't have multiple Sentinels in the same area. Right, you get advantage on opportunity attacks, and when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, it can no longer move for the rest of its turn. This makes her not only to having her up in the face of the enemy, but absolutely swing it at everything around her. She's great. Yeah. Karlach. So, Karlach, right? Level 2, which I'm assuming she's going to catch up on. So she's, Zariel Tiefling. Very cool. So she, Reckless Attack, Danger Sense. Very cool. I love Reckless Attack. You get advantage, but they also get advantage. The enemies. Specialization. Oh shit. Oh god. This is huge. This is why we need to take time to do this right now. You know how long the last episode would have been if we did this then? Crazy. Frenzied Strike and Raged Throw because of her Berserker. Right? Additional rage charge, you can now rage more times per long rest. But if we change it... So Berserker. Violence is both a means and an end. Violence is but the question, and the answer is yes. You follow a path of untrammeled fury, slick with blood, as you thrill in the chaos of battle, heedless of your own well-being. Right? Crazy, frenzy, just wild, swinging. Right? So Frenzied Strike, make a bonus action, make a melee attack with your equipment. So you basically just get an extra hit. It's great. Enraged Throw, though. Pick up an item or a creature and throw it at a target, dealing additional damage and knocking it prone. So that's cool. It's cool as hell. Giant. You walk the path of giants, invoking their elemental might and size by drawing strength from the same primal forces as them. Right, so I guess it's like a flat giant. We're not really poking into like the elements yet. Like fire giants and frost giants and stuff. Vapric's Greed. Your carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. That's not very... I mean, a quarter, it's not that big. It's not, a quarter's not that heavy. Right? Giant's Rage. Enter a rage and increase in size. Your rage damage bonus is doubled on throw attacks. Oh, she gets bigger. Like, she increases, and so she physically gets larger. That's badass. That's very cool. And then she learns Thaumaturgy. Nice. That's cool. Okay, hold on. Giant might be a thing. Wild Heart. Your attunement with nature and its beast inspires your rage, empowering you with supernatural might. Gain a pass. So bestial. So we pick our bestial heart, right? So right now, okay. So we gain speak with animals regardless if we do this one. Oh wait, it's over here. Alright, so change our heart. So Bear Heart. When raging, you can use Unrelenting Ferocity and have resistance to all damage except psychic. Unrelenting Ferocity is 1d8 plus 2 healing. Muster up your stamina to heal yourself. So that's cool. Right, so essentially we get a healing ability and resistance to damage that's not psychic. When raging, use a Divine Strike. Foes also have disadvantage on opportunity attacks against you, and you can use dash as a bonus action with the Eagle Heart. The Elk Heart. While raging, you can use Primal Stampede, and your movement speed increases by 15 feet. It's a very, very movement based. Right, while raging, you can use Tiger's Bloodlust, and your jump distance increases by 15 feet. God damn. Can you imagine? Her being able to jump that crazy distance is nuts. Like, she's already going to be able to jump a lot farther because of her strength in general, but then she's raging and uses this. Like, crazy distance. Absolutely cool. Wolfheart. While raging, you can use Inciting Howl, and your allies have advantage on melee attack rolls against enemies within 7 feet of you. That's not bad, right? Basically, you know, giving your allies advantage on melee attack rolls, it's like a wolf pack kind of a situation. Not bad. Not too bad, but it really depends on which heart you pick. That's kind of, it's very specific. Right, Wild Magic. The wild influence of magic has transformed you, suffusing you with an arcane power that churns within you, waiting to be released. And will release. Rage, Wild Magic. Enter a rage that releases all the magic roiling inside of you, causing a random magical effect. I love that they're actually... Okay, so this is relatively new. In 5th edition, this was not one of the... It was not one of the initial numbers of subclasses for barbarian. So this being added later, and the fact that they included it in the game, I absolutely love. Because wild magic is so cool. Wild magic sorcerers are so fun. So wild. Because you have this entire, just absolute list. There's like 100, I think on the initial list was for all the types of wild magic effects that could happen. And it's random. Absolutely random. In actual D&D, when a wild magic surge occurs, usually it's the DM that does it. I usually have my player do it, because I think it's more fun. But roll a die. It's usually a D100, so 2 D10s. And then whatever happens, happens. And it could be some crazy stuff. It could be great buffs, bonuses, and cool spells that they don't have. Or it could be horrible, terrible things that cause absolute problems and chaos. That's pretty cool. So we can actually do it here. Magic Awareness. Anyone within range adds their proficiency bonus to saving throws against spells. That's cool. Oh, God. She's so cool. Okay. what do we do? Right? Like giant, there's a lot of potential there. Berserker, obviously. It's just raw powered badassery. Right? Wild heart, it really depends on the heart, and it like this is nice. This is very cool. Very big fan of having this spell. However, I feel like it doesn't really compete on the same level as getting like these two abilities and frenzy. Like getting the frenzy, which gives these and such like that, and then being able to literally double our throw. So this would essentially be turning us into a lot more of a tossing things around, both enemies, barrels, such. I'm thinking wild magic though, because it could be pretty cool. I think it'd be pretty sick. You know? I think it'd be pretty cool. Now again, we could respec her because we don't know anything about her yet. We know nothing. So I have no idea if this really fits her, or if Wild Heart would fit better, or Giant or Berserker. No idea. Right? She seems really nice. Everything we talked about, she seems really kind, but she's really tough. So go either way. We'll go with that for now. I think it's cool. Alright, we're up here. We get a feat. Of course we get a feat. Okay, so what do we give Karlach? Because right now there's no reason to give her armor, because she's a barbarian and they basically get their armor from not having armor, if that makes sense. Now, Weapon Master could be maybe, right? Unarmed attack. Like Sentinel for her would also be pretty sick, but it would make it complicated with Lazelle, because having the two, strong ladies next to each other, they could benefit from their Sentinel. Martial Adept, maybe? But, I think, because, like, Mage Slayer could be cool, right? Especially because she's got wild magic. When a creature has a spell within melee range of you, you have advantage on any saving throw against it. You use a reaction to immediately make an attack against the caster. That could be really cool. But you gotta be within melee range. There's also Great Weapon Master, which I think is also pretty badass. Right? Land a crit or kill a target with a melee attack. We immediately get to make a bonus melee attack right afterwards. Oh, see, it'd be so cool. Attacks with melee weapons you are proficient with and are wielding in both hands can deal an additional 10 damage at the cost of a -5 attack roll penalty. So we're very confident we can take a -5, and if we pass, we do an extra 10 damage. Okay, but I think realistically, right, like these could be really great, right? Deal more damage, charge forward and slam your weapon into the enemy, the first enemy in your way, right? And then shove. Charge forward and shove the first enemy in your way. Chances depend on your athletics, and higher if you're hidden or invisible. Right? Because this could just be one crazy move. It'd be really cool, just her just shoving or slicing. So it's really between Mage Slayer and Charger, and I feel like Charger would be really cool to have. So we're doing that. All right, we made it. We leveled up. There is peace now. We've done it. Let's have a little bit of a conversation with Karlach before we leave. Be nice.
Soldier.
Soldier. Like, these are so interesting, like these nodes. And then she's got this like glowing situation going on. You know, not just on like the aura. Well, maybe she's got an aura. She's got an aura. But that's different. So how'd you how did you end up fighting in the Blood War? In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil? This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you? What do you know about the city of Elturel falling into Avernus? About those paladins that you want us to confront? How'd you end up fighting the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Okay, fair. Yeah, because apparently Zariel sent a group called the Paladins of Tyr over to kill her. And she's asked us to help her kill them first. In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil? Ooh, that's a great question, actually. Not anyone in particular, Raphael, but, you know.
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
She's so great. However, this isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you? Sure, well, yeah.
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
Oh man, you know, just out there in the world. So close. So close to a happy future. Potentially a great future. You know, on the way to Waterdeep. Be back in my home, not caring the world. I'd be in the middle of another adventure, blessedly free of any tadpole. So much happened I could barely remember what life was like before the abduction. This one, in the middle of another adventure. It's funny, on the Discord, I ended up putting out a brief background to Zeph that I had put together at the end of episode 2. I ended up writing it out, and so yeah, I don't know where else. There's not really a way I could put it on the channel anywhere. Right, I could read it out right at the end of one of these episodes if you guys want to. Otherwise, you totally join the Discord and check it out there. But either way, I did put it together, so it makes sense.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of troubles to throw ourselves at.
She's fun. This is fun. This is fantastic. Lazelle, you're still my favorite. Don't worry. This doesn't change anything. Right? It doesn't. It just adds new factors. What do you know about the city of Elturel falling into Avernus?
Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elturans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad.
Damn. Yeah, it was looking. She's so like wholesome. Not that she shouldn't be, but it's just such a 180 from what we were totally led up to believe. About those paladins you want us to confront?
Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as Paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
Sneaky bastards. So they're not, because Tyr is all about justice and righteousness and everything, and so it doesn't. It's a good cover, right, for hunting down a devil. But man, That's crazy. So fucking Zariel got these guys to cosplay, and they're gonna go after her. Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's enough for me. They're devils, demons, whatever they're ending up, whatever they end up as. They work for Zariel, so not great.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor.
Yeah.
Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
I plan to. You don't have to tell me twice, but I'm glad we're on the same page. It's great. Wait, she's looking at her. She's looking at us. We're looking at her. It's great. She said, I've earned your respect, so why root all the time? Sure, Crest only cure, ending our fling. One called it no, not even. Nope. Nope. Leave. We're good. I just needed to see how she felt. Shadowheart.
Karlach and Wyll seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment.
Nah, I had faith. The way she's looking at us, the way that... Okay. I still think you're keeping something from me. I want to talk about what happened to us. Journey separate now. We're good. Great. This is fantastic. Do a little bit of a save. We're proficient in this now, which means we're no longer disadvantaged, and we can actually take advantage now, right? Regain one spell slot when you hit a critical hit with this bow. And because we upped our dex, we even have a decent chance of actually doing that now. I love this. Overall, this has been fantastic. This is great. Sorry, I know this whole beginning part was so long. Trust me, like I feel it. I feel it. It was, and I knew it was coming because we had to talk to her. We'd do a bunch of leveling up, and then we're gonna do a lot of walking. Ooh, hello.
A key. I wonder what it opens.
Nice. Is it gonna be something I already unlocked? Because I've been really good at that. I've been really good at finding things that need to be unlocked before I find the key. Ooh, take that too. Oh, also, another
Is this
thing.
your first time on the Sword Coast, Lazelle?
Never mind, hold on. Wait a minute.
Yes, it is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
Exciting.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
They both gotta be wielding the
Hello.
great axes.
So that's
It's so important for the plot.
Should line my step.
But I was gonna say, just want to emphasize, because I know a lot of people brought it up and they seem concerned. So when I'm moving the camera around and I'm like poking around like this, it's not because I'm actually looking for like these interactables, right? It's more to see like where, like is this a path here? I don't know. So I'll like poke around it to see if there is something. So I do understand that, and I appreciate everybody bringing it up, right? That we do have to get in range of certain things, of a lot of things, to actually see what's going on in those specific areas. But a lot of it's just me trying to plan ahead, like route-wise, because I don't want to walk down a certain path if it goes to like a whole new area and we're not ready yet. You know, or I stumble into some, you know, like next phase of a situation. That wouldn't be great. At least not before we're ready. So see, like this, I would poke around and be like, oh, there's some stuff down there. Right, which probably would be a good idea to visit, then... Oh, nope. Yeah, so let's go this way. We'll just pick up whatever's here, and then we'll go up here. We'll take care of the Paladins. I think that should be fine. Start off with a little bit more action. Let's see what they're doing.
Those paladins I need to stop are that away.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Hey, we're still going after those paladins, right? Can't leave Zariel's bruisers roaming the coast.
Don't worry. We'll go after him. I'd rather just forget about him. We have more important things to worry about. The tadpole on our heads, for instance. That's interesting. We can completely abandon it if we... Wild. We're not, but...
Good news. Can't wait to see them finished.
Oh, they will be. Don't you worry. Alright. Not great fruit. A little bit more myrrh grass. But for the most part, everything else we already picked clean. Now we picked up some from these guys, which I thought was very interesting. But they had the symbol of the Harpers and the Druids on them. Right, which again is a callback to what we've learned is, from some of the old murals in the Grove, Sanctum. Right, it's all connected. There's these little connections everywhere. It's just not 100% answered exactly what's going on yet. Right, still in progress. So we're getting closer every time. Okay, I think we're good. Like, nothing else new has shown up yet. Okay, here we go. I'm still convinced this is potentially Lathander. I don't actually know because it doesn't really look like any of them. Any of the symbols in D&D that I'm aware of. It's the closest to Lathander. But then again, it's also interesting because I imagine this is also on her chest the... Like, maybe that's a new Shar symbol? Because Shar's official symbol isn't that. It's a black... It's basically a black hole, right? It's a black circle, full black. Like a black spot. With, like, some purple around the edge. That is her thing. So, it's like, maybe this is what that is? Maybe that's, like, her thing that she added to it? But, like, these black spheres and on her circlet makes sense. There's no purple, though. But, like, that's the closest. This might be new. It's the only thing I can think of. But anyway, I was just thinking about that recently. Should we... Does anyone have an opinion on how we handle this?
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Nothing to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
Only thing you give a dragon is bad gas.
Bad gas. Fascinating. I don't know if you guys could hear. I hope you guys could hear that. Hopefully you can. Okay, they're in here, right? So do we just kick the door open, or is there like a better... Ooh, hold on. So I always thinking things through. Okay. Neat. It's a good little shortcut. Oh no, that's not good. The dead toll collector. Yikes. Sorry, bro. Can we talk with you? To a
The
secret
corpse
he knows.
regards you lifelessly.
Who? Who are you? How did you die? Do you have any valuables? Where were you heading? How did you die?
Jumped to escape. Broken.
Jumped to escape broken. I imagine like he jumped to escape them, potentially? Who are you? Do you have any valuables? Where were you heading?
Anywhere. Away. Safety.
Or the broken, is he referring to the gnolls? This could be either one, but gnolls could be probably more likely. Do you have any valuables? Who are you?
Vance. Toll collector.
Sorry, Vance. Man. Oh, do you have any valuables?
Gold. Basement. Locked.
Oh. We got your key. I think we might be able to liberate it for you. Where's the tall house key?
I fell. Dropped key.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Damn. That sucks. That sucks for him. Especially because he fell, so it wasn't even like he was, like, attacked. I mean, maybe he tried to escape and then ended up falling. No, you're wandering around. We could talk, right? We could at least try to see the situation. Maybe I mean, like, I don't think she's lying. It's not what it is. It's more like, what are they gonna say? Right? What are they really gonna do? And do they all work? Or maybe one of them's only a devil and the rest of them are being forced into this. Who knows?
My faith will guide me.
Right? Because I do think, like, sanctuary would probably be a good idea. Right? I just like, yeah, because like prayer of healing's really good. Spiritual weapon we've not utilized yet. Inflict wounds is really good. Like, maybe we don't actually need to change anything. She came out, I was scared.
What to do?
Okay, so go back inside. I got a plan. It's not really a plan, more of an observation. You know, it would really be the smartest idea to actually do a long rest first. Because we have absolutely no spell slots
What am I to
for
do?
us or Shadowheart.
Nuggets will be done.
Now, Lazelle and Karlach could completely carry
Let's
this,
get going.
and it might work. But I feel like it'd be dumb to essentially just go in with both of us. Absolutely not great at all. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. We're all gonna rest. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna have a good time, and then we'll come back here, fully prepared, ready to go. All right. Long rest. It's the right thing to do. Ooh.
Hell's fire. She's coming.
Who? Who's she? Why are we casual?
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Oh, we know her. Why do both of you know who this is? Mizora? What the fuck? Just who in the nine hells are you? Well, aren't you a luscious thing? Just, okay. I feel like this would be one too many. One too many. Maybe this ain't the right one to be doing that for. Goddamn devil. Get out of my camp. Just who in the nine hells are you?
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call
What?
me Mizora. I'm Wyll's patron, the fount of his power.
You're the
My
fiend
pet's
he's in
been
a pact with?
unruly, and his leash needs a yank.
Oh.
We had a deal, Wyll. But Karlach's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
Oh my god.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlach, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Karlach meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this.
What? This is insane. What the fuck? Okay, so like, we knew from looking at, like, I assume when we first met Wyll at the gate, he was a warlock, right? He used Arms of Hadar, and I'll never forget that moment because it's absolutely wild. But it's not that crazy, but it's sort of like that first thing we see of him, and it's like, oh, warlock. All right, interesting. And then he's got the, you know, he's a pact of the fiend. It's like, okay. And now we actually meet his patron, and oh god, this is shit. Real ironic, like he's over here lecturing about like Karlach being a devil, doing all her stuff, right? When he's quite literally leashed to one, which again we don't know the circumstances in which he signed his contract. You know, not always, you know, the best of circumstances when those happen, often. But man, this is shit. So she's the one who wanted Karlach dead. Or Zariel wanted her dead, so talk to Mizora about it, knowing that he is tied to her, and then that would just by extension. So then Mizora fed the information to Wyll? Get to the point, devil, what do you want? If we kill Karlach now, will that get rid of you? You better not lay a damn finger on Karlach. Blast it all, Wyll, why don't you tell me about her? These are all valid questions. Except for, you know, this one. That's not valid. I think the rest of this is. You better not lay a damn finger on her.
Don't you worry. That ship has long sailed the Styx. But a defiant pup must still pay his price. To wit.
Oh, what?
Wyll burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
Holy shit. Whoa. What? Wait. I'm sorry. Well,
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
what?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Whoa.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh,
You and everybody
Wyll,
else.
Don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Oh, she's the worst. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay. I just came here for a nap. I didn't. What the fuck? I'm sorry you had to see that scratch. Dude. Oh, he's in a bad spot. Shit.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Wyll hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that.
I know, it says a lot about him. Right? He's a good man. Maybe the best of us. He must be relieved. A foolish decision, and now he'll have to pay for the consequences. Pay the consequences. Right? He's a good man. Right? Maybe the goodest amongst us.
You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Another sad merc. honestly, him being so good, it's like his sense of justice. That's like his entire mindset.
At the ready.
Okay, nobody else has anything to say. But yeah, well, I think we got to talk to Wyll first anyway. This has been a bad time for him, and he's got horns now.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Wyll was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
Truly. Yeah, it's one of those things, you get a lot of power, and you get this, you know, the things you get from them, it's a pact for a reason. It's not a gift. It's not a gift. There is always something in return, and it will always be greater than what you are given. So while he does have incredible warlock powers and capabilities, what he is demanded to do is far beyond that. Right? And again, technicalities. This is what we talked about the other episode with demons and their fucking contracts, like with Raphael. It's technicalities. You know, oh, well, I said they would be infernal. Right? It's like, technically, she is, like, infernal in a way, right? Like, I don't know how many of the other aspects she embodies. But it's like, okay, well, I thought we were hunting devils. She's like, it's not what I said, technically. You inferred that. But that's not what we agreed. Right? You warned me about Raphael. But are pacted with Mizora? What a fraud. No, if anything, because he's pacted with Mizora is why he knows to warn us about Raphael. He's like, don't fucking do it, bro. It's not worth it. Don't do it. The Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do. What do you expect? She's a devil, hardly the paragon of honesty. You've been turned into a devil, an appropriate punishment, I'd say. You're lucky she didn't take your soul when she came, which is also true. But I don't think she would, because she probably still has use for him. And now he's got 2 horns and an eye, a red eye. And it's like permanent. The Blade of Frontiers has some explaining to do.
I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast.
I guess I can believe that. But, man, so I guess that calls back to when he was more powerful, right? Before he got the tadpole. Summon hell beasts and such. What are the terms of your pact? You should get out of this pact. Yeah, no shit. How the hell did you get involved with Mizora? Ooh, these are great questions. How did you get involved with her? What are the terms of your pact? No, how did you get involved? The terms are more just a curiosity, but this is... How did you get in a situation where you agreed to a pact?
The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Okay, so we're not gonna know why you ended up doing it, just that you did, and you don't regret it. Which I guess, depending on the circumstances, I can respect.
Well met.
But, man, this is rough. How does it feel to be a devil?
It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see?
It's actually not that bad, dude. Quite the handsome devil, if I do say so. Freak of nature. Gods, you're hideous. I see a blade of frontiers. No more, no less. A fiend who's been touched by the hells. I don't know what to make of it. I see the blade of frontiers, no more, no less. That's what Zev would say.
It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
You're more than just your horns, Wyll. But you join me, you should get out of this pact. You should get out of this pact.
A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to.
That's so fascinating, though, the fact that he doesn't know the terms of his pact, and the fact that he's not even allowed to know unless she lets him know. So in no way does he even have a concept of how to get out of it, or if there even is an out or an end, right? Because if it's like, okay, he's agreed to this exchange, and he'd be hunting, these types of, individuals, creatures, whatever, right? Is there a limit? Is there a certain one that they're after? Or is this just like forever? He doesn't know. He don't know. So maybe there isn't a way out. Unless something, more powerful than her. Why obey her at all? What could she do that's worse than she already has? This was like the most mild thing she could have done. Right? Sending him through the hells briefly, coming back slightly changed. This was the greatest thing that could have happened compared to what she could actually do. Could we just attack her next time she pops up? There must be some loophole in the contract that lets you out. True.
It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads.
Interesting. That might not be a bad idea. I don't think she cares about our worms, though. Raphael does. She doesn't. Out-bargain her. But it says you can't harm her. That doesn't mean we can't harm her. We'll see if it's worth it. We might need the pact after all. Right? I just figure what she'll do to us next. We can beat her if we put our worms together. We can beat her if we put our worms together.
We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
But I think you're more of a victim of your own decision than anything else. And now it's way worse than it was. Right? The fact that he chose to go into this pact, potentially, he doesn't regret it. Right? Which probably could just be, among many things, he's done good things along the way, so those good things wouldn't have happened. He didn't do it, but, who knows? Beyond that. Right? Let's see, Gale. Oh, that's not great.
I can't help feeling Wyll got off lightly. The wrath of the hells is second only to the wrath of the heavens. Having a devil in our camp will certainly make things interesting. Never a dull day, is there?
Never is, never will be. I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in. Join me, don't you? Ooh, that's right. That's what that is. Arcane hunger. Gale's spirit is being drained. He has disadvantage to Constitution saving throws. Ooh. Okay, so we want to give him something to eat. Okay, it's perfect. We have it.
You'll have to speak slowly. I'm finding it quite difficult to concentrate with my condition gnawing at my insides like a teething displacer kitten.
Not a displacer kitten. I think I have a magical artifact you'll be interested in. We do. We have one we're not using. We don't need it right now. Or ever again.
That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
Right. What will happen to this item should I give it to you? The items you want are more use to me, unconsumed. Can't have anything yet. Persuasion. Can't help just now. Bear with me, please. It's not gonna go away. It's still gonna happen. So I feel like we just gotta do it. Right, because his hunger's just gonna come back. Give Gale a magic artifact. Alright. It's gonna be the Watcher's Guide. It is, because we don't use it. It does less damage than Lazelle's and Karlach's weapons at the moment. And while True Strike is nice, and it is cool, and we do have reach with this. Right, ooh, or he could eat this. He could definitely eat this one. Right, I just don't want to give anybody all our other stuff is very, like, useful. Yeah. So I think that's the one. We're going to donate him. We're going to donate him the Watcher's Guide.
Thank you.
Oh, his tattoo glows. Neat. Hopefully that's neat.
That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous.
Gonna say.
And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
Damn, dude. Glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least. How did I know the real monster isn't you? Perhaps now you'll tell me what all this is in aid of. Your gratitude doesn't make up for what I lost. What are you gonna do to compensate me? Glad you're feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant. Perhaps now you'll tell me what all this is in aid of? How do I know the real monster is... Glad you're feeling better.
Oh, it's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
I hope so. Putting a lot of faith in that. Don't mention it. Glad I could help. The condition of yours is a very expensive one. Right, I hope we don't regret losing that artifact. It could have proven useful. Just so you know, this is the last time I part with such a valuable item. Don't mention it. Glad we could help.
My lord, I bow to your boundless kindness.
Oh, stop. We're best. We're besties. It's good, man. Get you what you need. It's all for the best. You know? Yeah, hold on. Can you a second? Shadowheart. Just a little chit-chat real quick. Make sure everyone's all okay.
So, Gale just consumes magical items like I do wine. We truly are a group apart. Nevertheless, as quirks go, that's a new one for me.
Yep, a little bit. So you're hitting something. Okay, same ones before. Okay. I mean, that's a good point, though. To be fair. But he just consumes it just like a snack. He's chilling. Oh, Astarion. It's been a while.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
It can be. That's why we're going to keep all the nice stuff in one bag, and we're going to get the kind of okay stuff to him. You know? But to be fair, it seems like everybody's got their secrets. You know, some a little bit more subtle than others. Astarion, right? Oh, sure, kid. It's not going to be too bad. Okay, let's talk to Karlach real quick, too.
I like Gale, but I'm keeping all my good gear well out of sight. Everything fancy he touches meets a grisly end.
Does it? Are we just talking about him eating? Or did he just go snacking?
Soldier?
Mizora said you fit the criteria for Wyll to hunt. What does she mean? You and Mizora seem to know each other. How? These are great. Exactly what we need to know. Fit the criteria for Wyll to hunt. What did she mean?
Help me kill those Paladins of Tyr, and I'll tell you. A bit of good gossip for your good help.
Deal. Gossip in exchange for a little bit of fight. Easy.
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
I bet. See, it's interesting because okay, so obviously, like she's glowing, right? She's glowing. She got this magic situations going on, and it does seem like, in my mind, these are not natural. So I do wonder if this is a result of Zariel, like putting all these on her, like these nodes. But then it seems like they're actively like, kind of, like almost like exhaust. Like I don't know, maybe she's hot. In a literal sense, in this conversation, literally, right? So maybe she's like so heated that she literally needs to expel the heat. Or do you think she'll keep coming after you? See why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Agreed. Either she'll keep coming after you.
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
Those devils. Okay, cool. And our buddy,
very well.
Scratch. Make sure he's doing okay. Give him a pet. Oh, I really wish I could speak with you, man. I wonder if he knows we can't actually speak with animals. And just like this time he's talking to us and we just don't respond. And he's like, that was weird. That was strange. Or if he does know and he's like, ah, damn. Okay, well, I'll save it for next time. Okay. Right? Like, I think we're cool. Wyll, do you have any opinions on Gale?
Gale slurped that thing up like a horse with a carrot. I hope he got what he needed from it.
Oh, I hope so too. Okay, do you have anything else to say? Real quick.
What's on your mind?
Okay, cool, we're good. All right. Now, for the important part of the evening, before we were so rudely interrupted by Mizora. Lazelle.
Gale is positively voracious. Well, Let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword.
Oh no. Oh no, that's for me. You said I've earned your respect. Share a crush. I'm ending our fling. Wait for me in camp. B.
Speak.
Speak. Okay, just wanted to make sure we've gone through all of... Let's see. You said I've earned your respect, so why are you so rude all the time? Would we actually say that, though? I don't know, like, I want to ask because I'm sure there's some, like, deep-seated reason in some way. Right? But we say it out of caring, not out of, like, being mean.
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot. Holy shit. That's a lot of pressure.
Speak.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. Like you gotta be hardened in more ways than one to actually do what she needs. Ugh. That doesn't sound like a great life. I don't know, is she happy? Is that happy? Does she know is she allowed to be happy? Are they allowed? Well. Alright, so I learned, okay, so auto select definitely picked a bunch of random, and what it did is it burned through a bunch of our small stuff first, which is kind of okay. But there's some stuff I don't want it to do, like the gruel, because we can actually drink this. Drink, consume, drink in combat, right? There's 3d4 healing. And then, like, the rest of this is just actual camp supplies. But the sausages, or not the sausages, the salamis, hilariously capable of being wielded as weapons. And I think that's fantastic. And I feel like I definitely want to keep at least 2 of them.
I've come to sate you and be sated. I lead, you follow.
Oh my god, I didn't actually think it's happening. It's happening. Oh my god. What the I'm ready.
So you think. Let's see if you're right.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Gith train relentlessly. We know our bodies inside and out.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm on board. I can participate in the program. Inside and out. Easy.
Let me show you.
Whoa, oh my god.
Close
Oh my
your
god.
eyes.
No.
And submit.
I mean, I thought I turned that off. I thought I turned that off. Oh my god. Oh, that's embarrassing. Jesus. Okay. Huh. I did not see that coming. At all. Okay. Close your eyes. You are her. Oh my god. This is. I didn't. There's a whole thing going on. Intimidation. This is not how it's gonna go. No, we're not doing it. Submit. What do you tell me to do? Close your eyes. You are her. We knew what this was. We knew what we wanted. God damn. Shit.
A pause, and then the flicker of a tongue across your neck.
Open. Taste.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. This is intense. Do as she asks.
Good. Lower.
Whoa. Oh my god.
You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us.
I have risen. Oh my god. That was wild. Oh my god. Hold on, I need a moment to recover. Last night was wonderful, I really enjoyed myself. Why such a hurry? Relax. Come rest. Yes, of course. We leave at first light. Okay. Hold on, you need a moment to... Last night was wonderful. No, we gotta be tough. We're tough. We can't be too soft. Or... Why in such a hurry? Relax. Come rest.
Time for pleasure has passed. I might take more later, should my whims so carry me. Up now. The sun soon rises.
Every breath, every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
Oh my god. What is... This is... I swear to god, I thought I had turned the sensors on. I didn't. I guess that actually caught me off guard so bad. What the oh god, I'm gonna have to censor that. What did I do? Where is it? Where are you? Oh! See, okay. Before, the sacred boar thing, it was kind of a haha, because I was like, I genuinely messed that up. And then the secret grove, right? That was another thing. This is not defensible properly. Like the other ones, it literally says, oh my god, that's so bad. Shit. Oh, that's embarrassing. Well, the cutscenes aren't the problem. I guess it's the showing, right? That's the issue. Not an issue, but, we gotta... Oh god, don't let this be age restricted. That was wild. That was insane. My god. Now, I will say, far different than I expected. I was expecting something on the level of, like, the Mass Effect. If you know the Mass Effect, romance scenes, kind of like that. That was not that. That was, like, beyond. Holy shit. That's nuts. In a way. Whew. Alright, guys, we ready for a great day? Heading out there?
Curious. I drained you dry. Yet your body seems no more worse for wear. Perhaps I might find use for it again.
Gosh, she's got such a great way with words. Let's see, any chance of sharing our bunks anytime soon?
I'll consider it if I am in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.
God damn it, she's so good. Shit. She knows how to do this. Fuck. Okay, guys, we ready? We ready? We good? Everyone ready to have a great day?
I hear you did the deed. How was your little romp?
Oh God, everybody knows. I mean, more than a romp. It's fantastic.
You filthy devil. I'm shocked. I thought the two of you would just flop about like dying fish and then call it a night, but no. Shows me.
God damn it.
But you're not
That's so
here to
funny.
gossip. What can I do for you?
Oh no, that was perfect. Honestly, that couldn't have gone better. That is hilarious. Oh my God. I love him.
Almost pleasant traveling with company, if you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
All right. I mean, sure. I don't know where that came from all of a sudden, but I'm not, you know, it's not like factually incorrect. Oh, I don't even, you know what? Honestly, Scratch, I hope you didn't know.
Hey, soldier.
Hey. Okay. We are so look at our spell slots have never been more full.
How can I help?
Okay, cool. He didn't hear it either. Oh, wait, is it because Astarian's a vampire, he would be up all night? So he wouldn't have slept anyway, so he would have noticed? Oh, that's a good point. Oh, shit. Actually, wait a minute. I think that's actually what it is. That's why he knows. I regret nothing. This was one of the greatest decisions we could have made in this game.
So, Githyanki undergarments. Very fashionable.
The underharnesses are often used for strapping oneself onto a red dragon.
Fashion and function. You lot really have it all figured out.
Yeah, she does. It's the gift that keeps on giving, you know? But, okay, I didn't do this yet, because I didn't actually look at... Right, because of Panskabru, and then Lazelle's was, you know, built for function. Karlach. Karlach's underwear. How do these not burn off? That's funny. They are infernal threads. Right? Man. I'm sorry, I'm still kind of reeling from that entire situation that happened. I can't believe that it was uncensored. Oh my God. I am like a million degrees. Okay, so what do we do? We gotta focus, right? Cyrell, we could go in there, or we could close this, try to maybe sneak up higher. Okay, see, the catch is that we can sneak, right? But then also it lets us talk to her. So I wonder if maybe, right, if she's cool, could we talk?
I should speak up.
Keep that beast away from us, you hear?
Ooh.
Me, the beast. Now that's fucking rich.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Huh. Wild. So you either aren't... You're a traitor. You're not even part of them. Right? I mean, I don't really believe it because this dude's here. I don't really believe it. We'll see.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Did she kill you? How'd you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me!
Ooh. We don't know if that is referring to Karlach or the Paladins.
The pact! Power!
So we had a pact. Power. It was able to kill a bunch of gnolls. Who are you? A pact. What devil did you deal with? Why would you sign a pact with a devil? Okay, we gotta be careful with our choices, right? A pact. Which devil did you deal with? Who are you?
Infernal servant.
Oh.
So long I've forgotten. Why?
Oh, so he's working for them. Or he could be a warlock, right? Or he could just be in a normal, well, not a non-warlock pact, right? Which devil did you deal with? Which or why? Why?
Power. Strength.
Okay, so standard. Standard stuff. Ooh, which did you deal with?
Fallen. Lady Zariel.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
So, a pact warlock of Zariel. Right? I mean, that definitely seemed what it was. Right, we got Hunt the Devil. Right, spoke to a corpse who claimed to be an infernal servant of the devil Zariel. What business does a devil have here? Karlach Joyous told she's being hunted by the servants of Zariel, who are pretending to be Paladins of Tyr. It's interesting. He's not pretending, he wasn't pretending to be a paladin. Okay, what are we looking at? Oh shit. Trin Anders, Sword of Tyr. I guess that'll do it. Trin.
You devil! Stay back!
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Please, no more. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
You know, this...
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please, we just want to go home.
That's what they all say. Interesting reactions so far, but the thing is right there, don't let her hurt us, please. We just want to go home. I don't know if you do. I don't know, because, I mean, like, she's not even here. She was, like, way away. If you wanted to go home, you could have left. Right? Plus, that manipulation tactic, that's like Demon Devil 101 shit. Like, oh no, don't hurt us. We're innocent. She's actually the bad one. It's like, okay. Assess his posture, his eyes. Is he telling the truth? Yes, let's take a look. Oh, 10? That's good. Yeah, we'll do a bonus. We got this. This is easy. Because we see through the lies. We see what needs to be seen. We believe we've seen what we need to see. We peer. This time we're looking with both eyes. That was more like a side eye, because there's, like, based on the way the lighting in the room was, it kind of threw us. There's like a glare, right? We couldn't really see his eyes properly, so we're gonna adjust. And then, you know, it's all about the angle in which you're standing. So just, you know, remember.
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Just like a rat. Enough of the charade. Charade. I know who you really are.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlach, You're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
She's so cool. God damn it, she's so fucking cool. Ah. Oh no. Okay, y'all gotta get in here. Oh my god, that was badass. Holy shit. The way she just like exploded. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, what are we gonna do? Let's move over here. Right? And then we'll do mirror image. Keep our AC up. Right, that's the goal. Alright, then we're gonna end turn. Alright, Shadowheart, get in here.
To press on.
Here's what we're gonna do. Spiritual weapon. And we're gonna go in. See, it's all does the same damage. It's more about like what does it look like? I feel like a maul would be cool, but how big is it? How big is it? Right, because we can summon this in the spot similar to Mage Hand. Right? Which I'm understanding now. I understand I was definitely not using it. Because whenever I was trying to use Mage Hand before, like earlier in the series, it was definitely like summoning it and having it do a thing, like in one move, instead of summoning it and then moving it to do the thing. So I was tripping myself up. But let's do charm person, maybe resistance. Let's see, within 10 feet of the illusion, attack rolls have advantage for you and your allies. I think we could do that because we don't need guidance anymore. Nice. Okay, cool. Great. End turn.
Karlach, it's go time.
Okay, let's see. What do we got? What are we able to do? Shove, weapon attack, right? Rage, wild magic. Oh, why not? Right out the gate. Gosh, it's so fucking cool, man. Hell yeah, wild magic surge until the end of your rage, flowers and vines sprout. What? Wait, can I... What did it say? Wild vine growth. Until the end of the barbarian's rage, the ground within 17 feet of them is difficult terrain for everyone other than the barbarian. Oh, excellent.
Under their noses.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. And then we'll go on with reckless attack. Hit him. This is so cool. This is a great time. Look at that. Oh, he's 57? Bro. Oh, sucks to suck. You have to try harder than that. Yeah, I'm honestly not even worried about her right now. Get all the way over here.
Be true.
Disarming attack. Can I hit? Can I hit you? I can't hit you. So here's what we're gonna do. Actually, disarming attack ranged. So we can knock her bow out, or we knock his sword. Because it's difficult terrain. So let's see if we can knock her bow. Oh, you rat. Okay. Not gonna do that. Fine. Spiritual weapon. Very cool. Concussive smash. Dismiss summon or fly. Oh, I'll just hit her. And a crit. Nice. Very cool. I love this. This is fantastic. Oh, okay. I probably should have closed the door. Not good at closing doors. That's okay, though. It's all good. Ooh. Actually, if we hit him with this, he could slip, too. Ice knife. Okay, she's saved. That's what matters. Okay, you know what? We're gonna stay there. We're gonna go all the way over here. Alright, you're hiding. You're trying to hide. It's not good. So let's do... do we want to do Guiding Bolt? You only have 12 left. It's not a lot. It's not a whole lot. Here we go. Alright, you're lucky this time.
I got this.
Cool. Hell yeah. Reckless attack, shove, weapon attack. Right, lacerate would be good. We're gonna do charger. Deal more damage, charge forward, slam your enemy into the first enemy in your way. $22. She's so good. God damn.
Last much longer like this.
It's okay. We're gonna get her. We're gonna get her. Disarming. Wait, no. Actually, better than that. Better than that. We're gonna move. We're gonna move here. Disarming melee. Get your. Oh, he still keeps his stupid. Oh, he's dead, so I don't care anyway. His stupid sword can stay in his dead hands.
No time to waste.
Okay, we go here. Action surge. Right? Is that enough reach? Not enough. Even with the axe. Disarming ranged. Critical miss. That's unfortunate. That's okay. Oh. She only got... Wait, no. Over here. Okay, that's good. Oh, hold person. Hey, do what you gotta do. It's not gonna work. She's trying to get away. Okay, let's see. So we gotta deal with her and her. Can I hit you from down here? Can I? Do I have a decent line of sight? Or do I have to physically be up there to do it? So I have to physically be up there. Rather just try to shoot with disadvantage. Damn.
I am fury. I am death.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna go after her now.
On the move.
Let's go, Lazelle. Right then. Oh, we're gonna do dash. Get things real close. Then we're do a little bit of a shove. We just got the spiritual weapon do the honors. All right, those two we're gonna duke it out. Of course, you disengaged. Well, you're trying. You're really trying. I mean, in a way. No, honestly, we're gonna go up here. I'm not gonna do this whole low ground thing again. Go straight up. Don't think we're gonna get close enough for that, so let's do... I don't want to... Like, Guiding Bolt is really good, but for just 6 damage, I feel like that's not worth using a spell slot right now. Sacred Flame, hope for the best. And absolutely none of that happened. Damn.
Time to strike.
Oh, she will be struck. Alright, we're gonna do... Okay, so there's not really a point disarming you exactly. So we're gonna do a goading melee. Keep you focused on us. Didn't happen. Damn it. She's trying. She's really trying. Alright, you're done. You're done. Clocked out. Oh, I can't. Okay. Ooh. That was a mistake. Okay.
No time for a lie down.
Because I don't think she doesn't have any potions because I got them all. I don't know. I did take some from Astarion. Damn it. Literally. Not the direction I meant to go.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Okay, so I think we got him. Okay, so we did that. Let's go. Okay, let's go in as far as we can, right? Then spiritual weapon. Wait, can we... I'll try to see down there. I guess let's get it onto the floor first. We don't have a lot of movement, so I guess not much to do.
Dead thunder.
Ooh. Okay. Getting crazy. That's fine. Oh, embarrassing. Off balance.
What path lies
All right,
before me?
get some distance.
Moving.
Perfect. Right, off balance just gives disadvantage on strength, dex checks. And attack rolls have advantage. Okay, so let's then... Right, because she's that hold person. So how would we go? Throw. I need to disable this nonsense. Right, because she technically has to make saving throws. Or is it like constant? Right, attacks against always have critical hits. It's a wisdom save. So then guidance. So her next saving throw will hopefully then have a little bit of advantage. We'll heal. Okay. I don't want to attack. If we can get her out, her being off balance is only one turn, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. So then maybe we should just hope for the best. Yeah.
I need to hold on.
Ah, damn it. Oh wait, no, she failed. She lost the condition. We failed the death save. That's right. Okay. Okay, we gotta... God, so many items. Right, let's move 2. Right, we're gonna give these to Shadowheart. Shadowheart is then going to throw it. it was like just off center, but it still technically counted. Because I landed it on us. So that wasn't perfect. Wait, are we?
Nothing will stand in my way.
Are we? Do we decide to just lay down?
These boots have seen everything.
Okay, let's get over here. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get another spell going. Ice knife. Damn it, she's prone though. It's fine. Prone is good. Prone is better than not prone. Take it.
I am fury. I am death.
Oh no, I want her to have this. Disarming melee. Goading melee.
Let my name
With
be
advantage. Yeah. Ah, she's so cool. Just push her while she's down.
Can't give up.
Okay, you know. Let's see, how much do you have left? Do you have 9? Okay, let's get one more hit. Ooh. Very good. This is all you, Lazelle. Oh no, I want Lazelle to finish this off. This is important. Hell yeah. So much for the fake paladin. Not even pretending to be paladins.
What's inside?
Spirit weapon disappeared. Great. Scroll of mirror image. Revivify. Ooh, suburban dagger. Very cool. Okay, padded armor. Hand drum.
Always room for
like
more.
an instrument? Or like something else. Oh my god. I love the lute. But the drum? Big fan. Okay, let's get the red apple. Soul coin. Where's the soul coin at? It was just up here? A pleasurable day. This was tucked away back there? God damn it. Fascinating.
God, slow
Okay,
down.
hold on. We gotta poke around. We gotta poke around for a minute. Okay, so what's it got? Baguette, clothes, burlap sack. A couple burlap sacks. All of which could potentially be empty. They might be empty. They are empty. Ooh, a rotten carrot. Hey, it sells for 1 gold. Somebody wants it. Somebody would. Plus the druids can like purify food and stuff, so you know, maybe it'd be good for them. Okay, we're gonna send that to camp. War pick. Nice. It's a cool looking. Send it to Shadowheart. For dramatic effect. Rotten cheese. Take the bread.
Let's see what this does.
Oh, those are the doors in the front. We could have never gotten in the front anyway. Good to know. Smart. It also doesn't help their story of like they want to go home, so they barricaded themselves in here. Well, I guess with the gnolls running around, right? I guess it could make sense. Oh, but wait. Most of this is even more curious if you don't go to Karlach first. I think that's the catch, right? If we were to come up here, because we did, but we saw this. Because we see these, right? We see the flags and everything and the symbols, and we're like, oh, okay, hold on, these must be good guys. And you go in here and you talk to them. You wouldn't have Karlach's insight into the situation. So there's a good chance that you might actually believe them. Which I think is really interesting. Not Lazelle. So we definitely gotta offload a bunch of stuff. Definitely need to offload a bunch of stuff soon. And by soon, I mean practically the next thing we do. There's something about this bear. Oil lamp. We're not encumbered right now. Order of the Gauntlet. See, these are the paladins. These are the real holy. What's alongside you got the harpers, right? You got the harpers. You got the Order of the Gauntlet, and you got the Emerald Enclave, right? But then you also have the Lord's Alliance, and then this is one of the big ones alongside the harpers and the Emerald Enclave, essentially, right? Good is the absence of evil. It means to seek peace and to enforce it. It means to seek depravity and to denounce it. And it means to trust in your God and yourself for the greater good of all is called faith. Goodness is not lawfulness. Law is commandment of God or of mortals. It is the call of authority and the sanction of its opponents. Law is the father of order. To renounce it is to invite chaos, in which there is neither meaning nor life. Law can be corrupted. Lawfulness is not goodness. I say to you then, that we seek not to be good or to be lawful, but to be just. It's the difference. For what is to be good, if we cannot define the acts that oppose it? What is to be lawful, if it is the devil's commands we obey? Justice is the hand that feeds the hungry, the shield that guards the weak. It is the sword that fells the wicked, and the cloak that warms the indigent. It is for justice that the Order of the Gauntlet stands watch. And it is justice that Tyr and Torm, Helm and Hor demand. It's so cool. I love these. Alright, not that it's a surprise, because I love reading all these things. But, yeah, right, as somebody once said, you know, good is a point of view, Anakin. You know, it's who defines what good is. Good to one person, they could be doing something that's objectively bad to somebody else. Good is quite, you know, it's subjective. That's why I'm glad they really do such a good job of, like, kind of breaking it down, right? Goodness is not lawfulness. Lawfulness is not goodness. Right? It's like, oh, if you're trying to be lawful, it's like, okay, but who writes the law? Right? Because the law could be bad, the law could be wrong. Law could not be very good for people. Therefore, it might not be just. I love it. Right, it's cool. It just reminds me, because there was an early character design that I made in D&D that was a Goliath Paladin of Tyr that was raised by elves. There's a whole thing about that, but it's cool to see. Love it. Sword of Justice. Very cool. I don't know if it's better than the battle axes, but it might be not too bad. I'll get those. So sorry, Karlach, oh my god, I feel so bad. Like, it's horrible. I feel so terrible for it, and I want to use the scroll, but I feel like that's not great. It should be saved for later. Right, for an emergency. Lathander to light, Saloon to guide, Kelemvor to judge, and passage provide. So I wonder if this was actually a place belonging to the Paladins, and these guys just took it over. Right, because there's a basement. Findings from the Hinterlands, new edition. Okay, no, before we do anything, I feel so bad about this. I need withers, please. I made him. I was a little too confident.
Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Minor resurrection. Need to resurrect someone.
Then thou must return with the proper payment.
I want to resurrect Karlach.
This is the price of balance.
200. Here's the gold. Change my mind, they can stay dead for now. Oh my god.
Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment.
Oh, while he does the thing?
By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
Badass. Hey.
Hey, soldier.
No? We already had those conversations, so we're good. We're good. We can head back now. I'm glad she's back. That's the first time we've actually used the resurrect.
Feeling fresh?
Do a little bit of a rest. Alright, now that everybody's here, we can continue on. Esteemed reader, while this journal is no stranger to surprising news from the outermost reaches of our fair land, I must warn this season's edition contains news some might find, in a word, shocking. It might be that the cult of the Absolute reported by our agents in Eltergard will fade like any other, but reports of alliances between goblins and Lothsworn, Drow, Troll, and Dwergar are a particular cause for alarm. That's not a great sign. What is that? It's specifically, it's not the fact that they're like mingling, it's the fact that there's an alliance. Right? Reports of alliances. This is new shit. The seriousness of the enclosed report is quite unique in our history. Prior to publication, messengers were sent to localities, including Baldur's Gate, Sconable, and Candlekeep. Let us hope these reports are received with the proper gravity for the safety of all. Sincerely, Mingus Etchley, Editor-in-Chief. Alright, so not great things are happening out here. Right, we know the Cult of the Absolute. We've interacted with them a number of times. We still, we haven't gone to the Goblin Camp yet, but this is a sign of what's to come. It's not very great. We did talk with the Deep Gnome that we saved last episode, and he is actually looking for a friend of his that he hadn't seen for a couple years, and he's going to the Underdark. Not related, but it is one of the other little things that we've done along the way. And this I find interesting. Okay, so can we
can't afford to stay idle.
Okay, so let's do, because I think we should create water. Right, we'll get rid of restoration. Do water. Come here. You. Create water. Wash it away. Fantastic. Okay, and then destroy water. That's beautiful. Very cool.
I have a lot on my mind.
hand.
Look at us. Look at us using things. Mechanics. Other abilities.
Naurus Bog.
Manaurus Bog. You know him? Interesting. First name basis. Or he's one of the people hunting you, and you do that.
Something good here, I hope.
It's probably not going to be a whole lot of good stuff down here. It's just stuff. Maybe some cheese. Cheese is never bad. Can never have too much cheese. Okay, so let's do... Hold on. Let's go. Boop, boop. Do this. Select, check. This, that, those. Give the scimitar, because we can use those now. Alright, send all this back to camp. Quill, bad cheese. Okay. Send to camp. Perfect. See, this is like a cool... Like, I like the effect, which is the only reason I think I'm not switching it yet. If we get a cool scimitar and not giving it to Astarion, then I say we use it.
Very well.
Okay, let's speak with him. Ooh, Tollhouse Ledger. Okay. Alright. What do you know? What are your secrets?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you? How did you die? Why were you in the basement? Were you alone when you died? Why were you in the basement?
Hiding. Frightened.
Okay, so it seems like the two toll collectors were actually innocent and not part of this whole thing. Were you alone when you died?
Gods abandoned me and Vance.
Ooh. How did you die?
Goblins. Laughing. Cutting.
Jesus. Who are you?
Toll collector. Martin.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. Well, this was definitely not the way you wanted to go. So the goblins, I wonder, are they still here? Because there's, I mean, obviously there's through that door. Not very suspicious, do we? Can't hear anything. But I imagine this is the door we have the key for. Oh, we don't see shit. But I do physically see traps. So that's gonna be something. I see them with my eyes. We just don't see them with our eyes. Actually, you know, would this be... This, I feel like this would be way better. Just to be a little bit more tactical. Yeah, we're trying. We eyes open. Right? There we go. A little bit of light. Haven't not used that yet the way that I should have, so.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Okay, we saw that one. We didn't see this one.
What's next?
Okay, so everybody be really aware. Okay, she doesn't know either. Okay, so let's go here.
Onward. A trap, just as I expected.
Nice. Okay, we can't get to it, but we're gonna
Charmer.
give it a try.
There we go. A trap. Time to dance.
Okay, so what if... So we dash. Get all the way over here. Alright. Okay, fine, return.
Something over there.
Disarm. Oh, okay, great. Guidance. Easy. She's great at this. There is of curiosity.
Aha!
Whoa, 250? That's crazy. A burrow hole. Oh wait, that's right, you guys reported. So I didn't... Not intuitive at all, to me, at least. But I guess we can, like, move things like this. I didn't know that. I didn't know we could just drag them. That's crazy. Because I'm over here looking for, like, the interactions, right? To be, like, move. And it wasn't. So I figured we couldn't do it. Lo and behold, we can.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
It's pretty sick. Alright, we don't need the bonus, we're good. Easy. We did this before, in the crypt. We know how traps work. Okay, broken padded armor, broken club. Broken feels like we could fix it. Right? Very not sufficient. State or Garrison. Good for catching blows, but also unbearably sweaty. Broken padded armor. I don't know why it's called broken, but I'm going to send it back to camp. Same with this broken club. Because... I mean, like, maybe we could fix it, but then would that enhance it? Okay. Get over here.
What's next, I wonder?
Okay, so you don't see that one.
I must keep going.
Think. Okay. So how could I get closer?
Assume nothing.
There we go. Alright, let's disarm it. It's very tactical, very tedious, very checking everything. Yikes. God. Oh, no. It's okay, babe. You're good. Don't worry. You got this. Third time's the charm. See? You got it. See, it's all about confidence. It's all about belief. I had to burn some of those anyway, because we were gonna be maxed out, and I didn't want to have us be so maxed out we couldn't get any more. That wouldn't be very good. There is. Put that over there. Right, can I... There we go, move you. Burrow hole.
I'm not fitting through that tiny hole.
It's not what I... Never mind.
Looking ahead.
Alright, so let's see. Okay, we're gonna do end turn.
Violence breeds madness.
We're gonna end.
What's cooking?
Okay, end. And then...
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Okay, that was weird.
Action, not reaction.
Yeah, I don't know why it got weird with the order. Maybe that's my fault. Maybe I clicked something weird.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Okay, so if we gotta be small, this not a bad idea, right? Because we'd be a halfling, a goblin, maybe. Could we be a goblin? We could. Okay, so it's only the playables, right? So we could either be a halfling or a gnome. Let's be a gnome.
Mutatis mutandis.
Look at us. How fun. Can I fit in here now?
Here goes nothing.
I'm way too big.
Still too big? What a curse. Damn it. Okay. Well, what would we have to do? Would this have to be like, we'd have to be like a mouse. So not even just like a smaller person. We'd have to be like a creature. So we're definitely not going to be able to do it. Okay, well, that was certainly at least worth trying. Okay, hold on, dash.
This
right?
way.
Let's move around this way a little
Looks
bit.
like a trap there.
Indeed it does. Indeed it does.
Indolence breeds madness. Alas, time for chatter.
Alright, do dash. Oh, can we... Okay, let's go this way. Let's avoid the trap. Perfect. Alright. Very good. Man, our perception is not popping, because it is...
Come on, let's go.
Even with the torches, it's still very dark.
Uh-huh. A trap.
Ooh, something.
Let's dance.
Okay. Alright, you're in position. You're in trap position. Okay. Disarm. Here we go. Easy. Didn't even need the guidance. Didn't even need the guidance. Now it will help because we can now probably manually switch the guidance around.
A trap. Time to dance.
You ready for the next one? Okay, so we dash again.
Moving ahead.
Like, I'm sure we could be out of turn-based mode because it's just traps at this point.
I'm ready.
Right, we'll do guidance. Well, she's still got guidance, actually, so never mind. Disarm. Perfect. Flawless, as it is. Hell yeah.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
That's not all. God, it's been a night.
One true
It's been an evening. Leadership of the Zentarium, the Black Network. Okay. All right, cool. Okay. All right, everybody kind of gather over here.
Need to find a way.
We don't see that one, so there's no
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
there's no hope on that one right now. Easy, of course. Absolutely.
My faith protects me.
Indeed it does. All right, dancing lights. There we go. Get some vision in here. Okay, so how do I... Let's see. it lasts, but what if I can I turn it off? There we go. That's what we're looking for. Because it was worth a shot trying to see if maybe, right? If maybe there was a chance we could fit in with a smaller sized individual. It's unfortunately not the case. Inkpot and a quill. Row of books. There it is. Leadership of the Zentarium. The Black Network. Very cool. An excerpt from the ongoing meta-text Rebound by Josefa Elgin, a scholar and communicator from the Church of Dener, for her heretical efforts to reconstruct the metatext, her God's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. Right? Because did we read this before? Right? Regardless, despite their protestation to the contrary, it takes no keen eye to see echoes of Banite philosophy in modern Zentarium practice, a strict militaristic hierarchy where all power flows from the top. Who occupies the position today is the matter of some speculation, for the Black Network's leadership was thought destroyed along with their headquarters at Zentile Keep in 1383 DR. We did not read this. In the following decades, however, a new base of power began to consolidate at the Fortress of Darkhold, far to the south. As its center stands the Paragost, an enigmatic, armored figure to whom the Zentarium's rebirth is almost single-handedly attributed. Whoever their leader, it is clear that this new Zentarium have not abandoned plans for domination, so much as recalculated their approach. Where once their focus was on the subversion and conquest of nations, the network of today is much more concerned with establishing their stranglehold on the market. A power which crosses borders that are closed to more conventional forces. It's just because we've talked about the Zentarium, like the Black Network, before, like briefly, right? Basically, on the most common ground, or the most common Zentarium you're gonna find are the mercenaries, right? The ones that are just willing to do, they'll just do the job. You pay them, you hire them. They're good bodyguards. They're great bodyguards. Thugs, escorts, murderers, who knows, hitmen, right? Whatever you need, they got you. But the deeper you go into the hierarchy of the Zentarium, the darker it gets. To the point where the very deepest, highest ranking reaching individuals are very, very much evil. Very, very much evil. Whereas the mercenaries are, they're very neutral. They can be not great at the same time. It's really, they're fundamentally very different than their leadership is. Because most of them don't even know who their leadership is. They just show up. They get paid. That was obviously like a bit more nuance to that, but that's the gist. All the lights are gone. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and send that to camp. Is there any... There's like all this other stuff. Right? Rotten things. Those aren't rotten. That's nice. Eggs, gross. Open barrel water. Yo, why not? We'll pick up the eggs, because we can cause chaos a little bit with those if we need. If I remember to use them in the moment. Over, a spell or something. Okay, but I think... Okay, guys, be cool. Alright, never mind. We're good. Okay, because it seems, based on our conversation, right, we found what was down here, which was money. Right, with the toll keepers, the toll collectors. We defeated Zarya's followers. Karlach is safe for now, so we're ready to go back to camp. Our fiery friend. We confronted the Paladins chasing Karlach. She joined our search for the cure for the parasite. Great. Continue traveling with Wyll. We met Wyll's diabolical patron, Mizora, who was none too happy to find that Wyll failed to slay Karlach. She punished Wyll for his disobedience by turning him into a devil and departed, though it seems likely we'll meet her again. I expect to. We gave Gale a potent magical item, and he was able to absorb the weave inside. His condition has stabilized, though he warned us that it is an ongoing struggle. We should prepare for the next time the need arises. Gale's condition has become unstable. He needs a powerful magical item in order to consume the weave inside. We should offer him one as soon as we can. Okay, so we gave him one. He's cool. I mean, we can funnel him a couple others. It seemed like we still had the option to give him some bonus ones, like some extra snacks. I don't know if it'd be a good idea to do it.
Open up?
Whenever we get them? Or should we wait till he's actually asking for them deliberately? Right, because we did this. Okay, because there's... Ooh.
There's a pressure plate in the chair, but I'm missing something.
What? Wait a minute, you're missing something? What are you missing? What do we need? He's missing something. What do you mean missing something? There's a click. What? What is this? Is this like a secret wall? Okay, what if...
I'd love to, thanks.
What Karlach? What do you sit on here? It's just such an interesting thing to say. There's a pressure plate in the chair, but I'm missing something. What are we missing? Oh, there's a second chair. There's a second chair. Actually, you know what? This is a perfect opportunity.
Its will be done.
Lazelle.
No time to rest.
No, well, both of us. I think it's poetic, symbolic. Ah, damn it! I should have separated. Okay.
Violence breeds madness.
Okay. See, I'm getting it. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Secret room. And I was about to leave, but I felt something. I felt something strange. Okay, so we gotta stay on here. That's okay. That's okay. We can play with Karlach for a little bit.
This place is trapped.
Oh, I did it again. Hold on. No, you me. Sit down.
Eager for battle.
All right. We'll go check it out. Don't you worry. Right, super easy. Let's disable this bad boy. Let's see. It's a little bit trickier than it looked initially. All right, we're gonna give it another go. A little bit of subtle guidance, you know, the 2-finger bonus. Didn't even need it. Didn't even need it. It's all about faith in yourself. All right, that's not great. Which is another opportunity.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Oh, that did not do anything. So then... Oh, interesting. Oh, there's a +1 great axe? No. Oh my god. Okay, where's the toxin coming from? How quickly will it kill us? I mean, like, statistically. Oh, we saved. We saved. We're good. Great. 9. It's not a 9. It's okay. We'll step around it. We'll step around it. We don't even need to worry about it. Right, we got issues. We're looking for things.
Trap. Time to
Wait,
dance.
213. That's crazy.
Don't burn yourself.
Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. Take the axe. Traveler's chest. Take that. Pleasurable deal. Yeah, we'll take that too. We're just gonna grab everything and like leave. Great sword. Metallic gloves. Okay, let's try to disarm this one. I'm so stressed. Well, like we're gonna be fine. We're not dying yet, but I'm worried. It's gonna steal everything. It's not stealing. It's gonna be fun. Ooh, cool. Gloves of heroism. We'll look at those in a second. We got a 6 set. Take all the gold. All the gold. Potion of healing. Potion of greater healing. A bronze necklace. Jackpot. This was fantastic. What we got in here? Nothing. Alright, they just got studded shield. Oh, it was a helmet. We don't got a lot of helmets, so.
If you insist.
Alright, let's go. Alright. Let's go. Everybody back together. Good work, team. Good shit. Good stuff. Oh. It's only a +1, but that's a +1. And that's good enough for me. There you go. She's able to really take advantage of a lot of the really close up stuff. She obviously, it's better for the team if she got the axe. Realistically, I'm sorry, Karlach, I will get you another axe, but I feel it's tactically important right now. Gloves of heroism. So it's uncommon, warding hands. When you use your channel oath spells, you gain heroism. Interesting. So none of us have oath spells unless the game considers Shadowheart stuff to be oath spells. They probably don't. Right? Give you a ring too. Okay, helmet, medium armor. Constitution saving throw +1. Provides its wearer a touch of elegance, but no additional protection. Right? I think probably be best to give her the little helmet. Doesn't have the same effect, the appearance, but it's nice. Is there anything else that we have gained? I think you need a crossbow. Everyone gets a crossbow.
Let's move.
All right, very cool. All right, hell yeah. Oh, they're
These boots have seen everything.
leaking out of all these. That probably would have been a good idea to be able to disable them all, but it's okay. It's all right. We got what we needed. We got a great weapon. Another great weapon for Lazelle. Good things all around. A lot of gold. We basically made up for the fact that the cost of the resurrection, which I realize we also can pickpocket, so don't worry. Have not forgotten to at least give that a shot, potentially. Let's see. Send this to camp. Send that to camp because that's heavy. Right, and that should do it. Alright, Trin, what do you got? Leather armor, dagger, short bow. Send to camp, send to camp, send to camp. And I'll sort all that out later. Right, send to camp. Oh, that's a rapier though. That's gonna be actually really nice because that's something that we could technically use now. All right, cool. We're outside. Look at that, easy peasy, in and out. 10 minutes. Super fine. All right, so I feel like this is exactly where we're gonna need to pick up on the next episode, right? Because this one, I know this was heavy, like we had to do a lot of the leveling up, and then a lot of conversations with Karlach and everything, and then obviously our camp fiasco events, and both good and bad, you know, and then this whole situation, this was interesting. So they weren't even paladins, they were just liars, all of them, right? I could be the one horn is pretty I love the haircut, super, she's so cool, but Lazelle looks great with the new axe. I love what we've done today. So thank you very so much for watching. Oh my god. Hopefully next episode out soon, right? I'm aiming hopefully potentially every other day. That way it'll give everybody time to catch up on it, because I know that these have been longer. So hopefully it's been enough time to where everybody's able to catch up. But also, if I can do more and do longer, I will. I promise. Right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this one, I tried to get as much ground covered as we could. There is some stuff we still have to do, so don't worry. We will be doing a number of things, right? We have to go. Well, I guess just so you have an idea of what we're doing. We're gonna go back to the grove, right? Because there's the harpy's nest. Gotta go check. Gotta go find that. I can't believe I missed it. Damn, it was right there too. I even looked. I'm like, there's something there on the map. We didn't go back yet. And then there's more to explore near the Thayan underground area. Right in that little lab. Not in the lab, but near the lab. So we're gonna go back and do that. And then also there is apparently another chest, right next to our tiefling bard friend, so we gotta poke around that too, among some other things. So don't worry, we're gonna get to it. Promise. Next episode, 100%. Big things. Look forward to it. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for holding out between episodes. I know this one's probably been like the longest break yet. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. All right, and now to end on a high note, right, for this episode, let's go and listen to Alfur's full song.
Dance upon the stars tonight, smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Moon, sun, oh, remind me of your grace. Faith, care,
Mm-hmm.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you call the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace. All the love I can't repay. Rest and note it, I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away.
Oh my god. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. What the fuck? That's actually insane. How good the full song, because obviously from the little bit that we heard, she was incredible. Incredible singer. Wow. Like crazy. And then, the music and the lyrics were very catchy. And it's like so wholesome because it's like obviously it's written about her teacher, right? Her friend. And it's just there's a lot going on. And it's incredible. I fucking love it. And so the fact that, right, because I didn't realize, and there's no reason for me to have realized, right? But I think it's fascinating that there's two outcomes to that conversation with her. One of which is you being learning to be proficient in the loot, that specific loot, or you get this scene. And so it's one or the other. And while it is in a way you could say it's a shame because this is such a beautiful scene, it should always be viewable, and I agree 100%. Because was that really three? That was like two. That was like almost 3 minutes. That felt like nothing. That felt like 10 seconds. I was so like fucking in. Damn, that was beautiful. Crazy. My God, it was totally worth it. Totally worth it. Right? Ah, damn. Well, thank you guys for pointing it out. Thank you to Ree for sending me the video so that we could watch it, and my awareness is now absolutely peaked. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This is insane. So, for a second time, I thank you guys for watching so much. For real. It means a lot. And I'm glad that we were able to get another episode out, which is great. And I know, trust me when I say I did not get nearly much as done as I had planned. And had probably we all thought like a handful of things happened, but I feel like we did a handful of things that were really time consuming, and maybe it's best to do them right now so it doesn't bog down anything else. Not that it like bogs down, but I don't know. I hope it wasn't too much or too little in for the amount of length that the video was. If that makes sense. Oh my God. Thank you again for watching. For real. Right. Next episode, got big things. Huge. A lot of stuff to do. So look forward to that. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.